So let's turn to what you've done in West Virginia. Identifying this problem and defining it for people, I think, has been a huge effort that you and many others have taken. And this is a good thing. A lot of people are familiar with ESG. We need to be familiar with ESG. Defining it's the first step. The second step is addressing it from a legislative standpoint. And this is best done on a state-by-state basis, not necessarily at the federal level. Tell me what you've done in West Virginia.
Yeah, so in West Virginia, the first action that I took without legislation was to drop BlackRock as one of our investment funds. We dropped them. We had a liquidity fund that was doing about $1.5 billion of outflows there annually. So we dropped them, then simultaneously went to the legislature and said, I need the ability to create a restricted financial institution list. If we find companies, financial institutions that are boycotting the fossil fuel industry, then we need to be able to stop doing business with them and prohibit them from bidding on contracts moving forward. As a state treasurer, like every state treasurer in the country, all of our services are bid out to the private sector. We deal with big banks and asset managers to do that. So that's getting that legislation passed was not easy, though. I will tell you, it was not easy at all. We had op-eds getting written against me, big banks pressuring the legislature to not do this. My own party, establishment Republicans, telling me that I was trying to interfere in the marketplace, and this was something I needed to not do. But we persevered, we pushed forward, and were eventually successful. Then 2 months ago, we came out with our restricted financial institutions list. We sent out letters to 6 of them, and we started with the 6 that I was authorized to do business with or currently doing business with. Sent out 6 letters. We listed 5, and I'll get to that because that's important. One of them we didn't list, but we ended up putting BlackRock, JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo on the list. U.S. Bank received a letter, but was not put on the list. U.S. Bank actually changed their policy and lifted their prohibition on lending to coal and natural gas pipeline construction, this is how we're going to win. We have to move capital. We have to leverage capital. And we can't be afraid to use the power that the citizens of West Virginia or any other state have granted to me as their state treasurer. We have to leverage that. Simply put, people aren't electing me just to tell them that they're getting screwed. They know that. They're electing me to do something about it.
So U.S. Bank lifted the restrictions on loaning money to fossil fuel industry companies based on your letter, which was based on your legislative authority to stop doing business with them if they were going to operate in that manner?
Correct. That is correct. And now the other 5 that were listed, they are now prohibited from bidding on any state contract moving forward. And if they have a contract with us, we are terminating those and winding those down because they are now prohibited from being able to do business with us until such time they want to lift their boycott of our critical industries here in the state of West Virginia. Then great. Welcome you back with open arms. Till that time, sorry, we're closed for business.